Welcome tributes to the epic saga of the Hunger Games. We'll transport you back in time to the dystopian world of Panem, long before Katniss Everdeen's iconic rebellion. From the earliest games to the latest battles in the arena, get ready for a thrilling journey through the entire story of the Hunger Games. In the world of literature, there's some books that transcend their pages, captivate readers worldwide, and forever leaving a mark on popular culture. One novel that took the world by storm is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The Hunger Games was first published in 2008 and swiftly became a sensation, but what led to its meteoric rise? Drawing inspiration from Greek mythology, reality TV, and her own experiences, Collins crafted a dystopian world where the capital and its outlying districts were in a constant struggle for power. The heart of the story lies in the character of Katniss Everdeen, a resilient young woman who, through her strength and determination, challenges the oppressive system of the capital. Katniss's journey from a simple tribute in the brutal Hunger Games arena to a symbol of rebellion and hope for the oppressed districts resonated with readers of all ages. The Hunger Games quickly climbed bestseller lists, capturing the imaginations of both young adult and adult readers. The trilogy's success was a testament to its universal themes of survival, resistance, and the consequences of power and equality. As the books gained popularity, the Hunger Games fandom exploded. Fans created fan art, wrote fan fiction, and even cosplayed as their favorite characters, bringing the world of Panem to life in their own unique ways. The hype only intensified when the Hunger Games series made its way to the big screen. The film adaptation starring Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss brought the dystopian world to life in vivid detail, introducing the story to an even broader audience. The Hunger Games film sparked discussions about social issues, politics, and the power of storytelling, making it clear that this was more than just a young adult dystopian series. It had become a cultural touchstone. The iconic Mockingjay pin, a symbol of resistance and revolution, became a real-world emblem for those who identified with the themes of the series. It was a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and courage could prevail. The global reach of the Hunger Games was undeniable, as the books were translated into over 50 languages, connecting with readers from diverse cultures and backgrounds. The journey begins with the first book, aptly titled The Hunger Games. Published in 2008, this novel introduces us to the dark, oppressive world of Panem, a nation divided into districts and controlled by the capital. The story revolves around the indomitable Katniss Everdeen, a young girl who volunteers to participate in the brutal Hunger Games to save her younger sister Prim. Katniss's struggle for survival, her growing defiance against the capital, and her complicated relationships with Peeta Mellark and Gale Hawthorne set the stage for a thrilling adventure. In the second installment, Catching Fire, published in 2009, we witness the consequences of Katniss and Peeta's victory in the 74th Hunger Games. Their defiant act of rebellion has ignited a spark of hope among the oppressed districts, and the capital is determined to extinguish it. The Quarter Quell, a special edition of the Hunger Games, presents an even more deadly challenge for our heroes, and the stakes are higher than ever. The epic conclusion comes in Mockingjay, released in 2010. In a world on the brink of revolution, Katniss finds herself at the forefront of the resistance. Her journey transforms from the battle for personal survival to the fight for a nation's freedom. With the Mockingjay symbol leading the way, Katniss becomes a symbol of hope and defiance against the capital's tyranny. The war between the districts and the capital reaches its climax, testing the limits of love, sacrifice, and the human spirit. Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games novels have left an indelible mark on the literary world. They not only captivated a young adult audience, but also appealed to readers of all ages. The book's exploration of complex themes, including government oppression, media manipulation, and the moral consequences of violence, sparked meaningful discussions and resonated with readers around the world. The Hunger Games burst onto the big screen in 2012. The premiere of The Hunger Games was a star-studded affair, with fans and critics alike buzzing with excitement. Jennifer Lawrence, who played the fearless Katniss Everdeen, led a talented cast, and director Gary Ross brought Suzanne Collins' dystopian world to life in a gripping way. The movie was faithful to the source material and captured the essence of the novels, drawing in not only fans of the books, but also new audiences. The Hunger Games shattered expectations, earning over $152 million in its opening weekend in the United States, making it the third highest grossing opening weekend at the time. The Hunger Games' success wasn't confined to the theaters alone. Fans across the globe embraced this dystopian world, creating a massive fan base that celebrated the characters, the story, and the rich world that Suzanne Collins had crafted. The franchise's impact extended beyond the silver screen, leading to a surge in merchandise, from clothing to action figures, showing the tremendous influence of Katniss and her world. The Hunger Games was not just a one-time wonder. As the franchise continued, each film continued to draw in dedicated fans, grossing over $2.9 billion worldwide. It solidified its position as one of the highest-grossing film franchises of all time. The story of Katniss Everdeen, a young woman thrust into a brutal fight for survival in a dystopian future, captured the imaginations of readers worldwide. It wasn't just the compelling characters and intense plot that made this series a worldwide hit. It was also the way Collins skillfully examined important important themes such as government oppression, social injustice, and the consequences of war. The impact of these novels extended far beyond the page. The Hunger Games inspired a new generation of readers and sparked discussions about relevant social and political issues. The series resonated with readers of all ages, proving that great literature knows no boundaries. The fans' love for the original books was just the beginning. The Hunger Games universe expanded beyond the original trilogy, with prequels, spin-off books, and companion novels. In 2020, Suzanne Collins released The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, a prequel to the original series. This new story explored the early years of the Hunger Games and delved into the origin of the event. Readers got to witness the rise of a young Coriolanus Snow and how the games evolved into the ruthless spectacle they became. The prequel allowed fans to dive deeper into the lore of the Hunger Games, shedding light on the history of Panem and the characters who shaped its destiny. But that's not all. There were also companion novels such as The World of the Hunger Games and The Hunger Games Tribute Guide. These books offered fans a more detailed look at the districts, the games themselves, and the intricate details of Panem's society. The Hunger Games has cemented its place as a powerful and enduring cultural force. Whether you're a fan of the original trilogy or eager to explore the deeper layers of Panem's history, this universe has something to offer everyone. The Hunger Games isn't just an action-packed story set in a fictional post-apocalyptic world. It's also a thought-provoking commentary on the complex relationship between society, politics, and human nature. The series addresses various social and political issues, making it a literary work with a powerful message. From the very beginning, the story introduces us to the stark divide between the affluent capital and the oppressed districts. This glaring disparity serves as a stark reminder of the wealth and power imbalances that exist in the real world. The capital's opulence, excess, and decadence juxtaposed with the district's poverty and struggle highlight the consequences of a society driven by inequity. Katniss Everdeen, the series' fierce protagonist, embodies resilience and defiance against a system that thrives on control and exploitation. Her journey from a District 12 tribute to a symbol of rebellion illustrates the power of individual agency in the face of oppression. Her girl-on-fire persona becomes a beacon of hope for those who dare to challenge the status quo. The very concept of the Hunger Games themselves, where children from each district are pitted against each other in a televised fight to the death, serves as a chilling reminder of the manipulation and spectacle that can be used to divert the masses from real issues. It's a critique of the media's role in shaping public perception and the desensitization of violence. As the series progresses, we witness the rising tide of rebellion against the capital, inspired by the resilience of the people from the districts. The Hunger Games highlights the power of collective action and the importance of unity in the face of injustice. It becomes a metaphor for the broader struggles against totalitarian regimes and the quest for freedom. The existence of District 13, long thought to be destroyed, represents hope, resistance, and the idea that even the most oppressive regimes can be challenged. The series shows us that no matter how grim the situation, the human spirit yearns for liberty and justice. The Hunger Games has been home to some of the most iconic characters that have inspired many fans around the world. The franchise is a treasure trove of unforgettable personalities. Of course, we start off with the beloved Katniss Everdeen. Katniss embodies the spirit of a true survivor. Her unwavering determination, selflessness, and remarkable archery skills make her an instant fan favorite. Katniss's journey from a struggling hunter in District 12 to the symbol of rebellion against the capital is nothing short of inspiring. And then we have Peeta Mellark, played by Josh Hutcherson. Peeta's kindness, loyalty, and self-sacrifice are qualities that make him stand out. His love for Katniss and his ability to charm the capital audience make him a compelling character, and the star-crossed lover storyline adds a layer of depth to the Hunger Games narrative. No discussion of iconic characters would be complete without mentioning Effie Trinket, portrayed by Elizabeth Banks. Effie's flamboyant style and unwavering adherence to capital customs provide both humor and social commentary. She is a walking embodiment of the capital's superficiality, a stark contrast to the tribute she guides. Now, let's turn our attention to the sinister figure of President Snow, played by Donald Sutherland. Snow is the embodiment of tyranny, ruthlessness, and political cunning. His cold, calculating nature and obsession with control make him one of the most compelling antagonists in modern literature. We can't forget Haymitch Abernathy, portrayed by Woody Harrelson, whose character brings a dose of realism and cynicism to the story. Haymitch is a former Hunger Games victor turned mentor who navigates the tributes to the games while battling his own demons. And finally, we must pay homage to the sweet and enduring Rue. Portrayed by Amanda Stenberg, Rue represents innocence amidst the brutality of the games. Her connection with Katniss and her tragic fate leave an indelible mark on both the story and our hearts. Of course, The Hunger Games is teeming with other memorable characters, each contributing to the story's rich tapestry. From the charismatic Cinna to the fierce Thresh, the multi-dimensional characters of Panem keep readers and viewers captivated from start to finish. One of the most remarkable aspects of The Hunger Games is its pervasive presence in popular culture. The series has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, with numerous references and parodies in TV shows, movies, and even music. It's not uncommon to hear phrases like "May the odds be ever in your favor in everyday conversation, and the iconic three-finger salute has become a symbol of resistance and solidarity. The series introduced a strong, independent, and resourceful female protagonist. Katniss's character shattered traditional gender roles, inspiring countless young readers and viewers to embrace their inner strength and courage. Her character's impact is undeniable, as she became a symbol of empowerment for many. The Hunger Games has sparked vital discussions on various social issues. The stark divide between the wealthy capital and the oppressed districts served as a powerful metaphor for social inequality. The story forced readers and viewers to confront important questions about privilege, class, and the consequences of unchecked power. It encouraged dialogue and activism surrounding these pressing issues. The success of the Hunger Games opened the floodgates for a new wave of young adult dystopian literature. It demonstrated that young adult fiction could be both commercially successful and artistically meaningful. Many authors took inspiration from Suzanne Collins' work, leading to a surge in dystopian novels that explored complex themes and social commentary. Suzanne Collins and the creators of the movie adaptations have used their platform to promote philanthropic efforts and social responsibility. The Hunger Games franchise has been associated with various charitable campaigns, including efforts to combat hunger and support underprivileged communities. Suzanne Collins' innovative storytelling and strong character development immediately drew readers in. The fictional world of Panem, with its vividly portrayed districts and terrifying annual Hunger Games, struck a chord with readers of all ages. The Hunger Games was met with widespread critical acclaim, earning a dedicated fan base and numerous accolades. It didn't take long for Hollywood to recognize the potential of this thrilling saga. In 2012, The Hunger Games made its silver screen debut with Jennifer Lawrence in the lead role. The film adaptation brought Collins' vivid world to life, and the combination of an engaging narrative and a stellar cast proved to be a winning formula. The movies went on to achieve remarkable box office success, with the first film grossing over $694 million worldwide. This introduced the world of The Hunger Games to a new generation of fans. Hunger Games fans inspired a wave of merchandise, conventions, and even academic discussions. The series was praised for its social commentary and its exploration of relevant issues, making it a favorite for book clubs and classroom curriculums alike. The fan base known as tributes grew in numbers, passionately discussing the books, dressing up as their favorite characters, and attending conventions to celebrate their love for the series. Tributes also expressed their devotion through fan art, fan fiction, and even the creation of real-life Hunger Games challenges, demonstrating the lasting impact that the series had on its dedicated audience. The Hunger Games merchandise, from Mockingjay pins to action figures, allowed fans to carry a piece of Panem with them, and even theme park attractions let visitors step into the shoes of the brave characters they admired. And what lies beyond the legacy of the Hunger Games? Well, the future is always uncertain. It's clear that the fire is still burning. Upcoming projects such as film adaptations and series promise to bring fresh narratives and intriguing characters to the screen, keeping the spirit of the Hunger Games alive for new generations to discover. The Hunger Games has left an indelible mark on the literary and cinematic worlds, inspiring thought-provoking discussions about the consequences of power, the resilience of the human spirit, and the importance of standing up for what is right. The legacy and future of the Hunger Games are a testament to the power of storytelling. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, one voice can spark a revolution, and one story can ignite a movement. And there you have it, our journey through the enthralling saga of the Hunger Games. From its modest origins to the worldwide sensation it has become, the Hunger Games continues to hold a special place in our hearts. Until the next adventure in the arena, may the odds be ever in your favor, and always recall that in this brutal world, surviving requires courage and cunning. May the Mockingjay soar.